Hey, it's Gene. I'm just gonna give you my predicted start lineup tomorrow. I just got my food, so it'll be a very short video, so I don't want to get cold. A lot of injuries. The form of the team is not very good, but it is Forrest, and we're at home. I expect that we're gonna have a decent amount of the ball, and it's just whether or not we finishes our chances. So even though I think that Fernandez should get a chance here, I don't think he will. And that's probably okay at this point. So I'm assuming that Delo will come in for Shaw. Martinez should be fine. Varane and Wan-Bissaka. I think it's very possible if we're up 2-0 or so late on, or better, 3-0, that last 20 minutes they'll probably put Delo on the other side, and that Wan-Bissaka will get off and give Fernandez 20 minutes in the game, because Delo needs time in his legs as well. So I think he would stay in if he can. The midfield is going to be Ericsson, has to be, without Mount there. We don't have anybody else. We got rid of Fred. I thought it was stupid that we did it. Maybe in the long run it'll be a good thing, but you got to have guys like that can play. I mean, I remember, I'm not going to say he's exactly like, I lost his name. It'll come back. He's a coach now, or used to be a coach. He was the guy that got red card against Arsenal, that he didn't get to play in the final. God, I can't remember his name. I can see it. White dude. You guys will be able to tell me in the comments. You know what I'm talking about. He was that type of player, like Park was. That type of player that is always necessary in a team. But whatever that, it's gonna be Ericsson, Casemiro, and Bruno. I would think that Bruno will be in the 10. He'll be up further up, and then those two will be behind him. We'll be back like we were last year, probably two in the back or two in the midfields. We almost have to do that. We need a win. Obviously, the coach has decided that he wants to do this 3-6-1, and I don't think it's the best thing for us. But he's stubborn, and at the end of the day, it might be the best way. But we have to have the right players to do it. Up front is a very challenging thing. If Martial is fit, I don't think he's fit for 90 minutes. I think the easiest thing is probably put Sancho number 9 and put Marcus on the left. And I don't know, Anthony? That's his boy, so he might keep him in, or maybe Palestri, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I think it'll probably be Anthony. And I think they could play well together. They just have to finish the chances. We had 22 shots, 6 or 7 were on target, 4 really good chances against Spurs. Didn't make any of them. I'm going to say we win 2-0 in this. But there's a possibility this will be one of those 0-0 type of things, and then we might win at the end, just like we did against Wolves. I think it'll be a different type of game. I think that we'll dominate them. It's just whether we actually could score. Or the other part of it is we might get 4. But again, I thought that Forrest played pretty well against Arsenal, and they beat Sheffield United. So it's not an easy. My wife's about to listen to EastEnders. So I'm just going to say 2-0 at this point. I think that's the easiest one to go. I would love it if we win 4 or 5, and maybe at the end Alanga scores for them. I think he's played pretty well. Good Lord. That's what happens when you eat something before you start in these videos. But before I leave, I'm sure some of you people know what wrestling is. We lost an innovator yesterday. 36 years old. Bray Wyatt. It's just shocking to me. Apparently it's his heart, and I have some questions. He got COVID, and this was, I guess the heart condition was found out after he had COVID. Apparently, COVID can do this to you. That's not really my research. My research is more like the vaccine kind of does that, especially to men. So it might be both, because clearly he was vaccinated because he was in the WWE. So it's whether or not the vax had anything to do with it. Strange, we're hearing rumblings he's supposed to be ready to come back, and I don't understand how he'd ever could come back if he has this very bad heart condition. Other than the fact maybe he's going to be in the background because he's a very creative type of person. But it's very sad. 36 years old, have kids. But apparently they're going to do a lot of things. They're going to try to get a lot of money for his family and stuff. They're going to do all the proceeds. The merchandise and stuff will go to his teams or his family. So that's probably, hopefully, in about the millions. And those kids will be fine. Just crazy. You just never know. I mean, I've gone through it myself. I've had 2 bouts of cancer. I've had 3 strokes. You just never know. So you guys out there, if you got family or loved ones or friends that you see every day, whenever you leave them, let them know that you love them and it would be totally different if they weren't there, and make them feel appreciated. Sports is great. Love it. It's kind of a big thing for me, especially when it's soccer season or football. And then also college football in the United States is like the biggest thing for me, having all this going on at the same time. As far as that, obviously my family's more important than that, but it is that competitive nature that men have that we like to see this. We like to see there's going to be an actual winner. It's not going to be a participation type of trophy, even though we don't really like draws, but, some of the greatest movies or greatest soccer games I ever saw was either a draw or you get that one goal and you're playing a better team or a team that's a lot of good on the ball, and you hold out and you hold out and you hold out and you win it. It happens many times, especially in the soccer. But I'm going to say 2-0. Would not be shocked if they get the first goal and then we're struggling for the rest of the game. But there has to be a response. Like I said, I had no issue really with the first half against Spurs. I thought we played pretty well. We just didn't finish it. And it could have been 3-0 at halftime, and it would have been a totally different type of thing, and we wouldn't be dealing with all this other shit. We'd still be dealing with the other people getting injured. But that's going to happen when you have the type of way we play. And I still think the fact that Shaw doesn't really know exactly what he's supposed to do yet, because he's out of position quite a bit. But I don't want to go down there. He'll probably go on for 2 or 3 months. And hopefully Mount will take this time. When he comes back, it'll be raring to go, and we'll just go on a run, and play good football. Nobody expects us to win the league, right? Top 4 is fine, but our play has to get better, and the coach has to have some responsibility, and some of the players. But doesn't mean the fans can't be out there. I know they're all upset about Glazers and all that stuff, but they need to be supporting the players. And basically that's it. And whatever happens, I hope that for the other Mason, that he gets to go to a place that will appreciate him, and him and his wife can have years together that they're happy. They'll have more and more kids, and eventually he will be welcomed back into Manchester United at some point. But that's it. I said this was going to be short. It's already 9 minutes, so I'm just going to stop right now. You guys have a good day, a good weekend, and we'll talk about after the game. I might be on during the game. I might do my live. So anybody sees this before the game starts, you just look and see for me on YouTube and see if I'm live. I'll be under Manu Fanatic 99, or I'll just put something in there. I'm just live for the game or whatever. And you can just talk to me while I'm watching the game, and we can just discuss that. You guys have a good day. Bye.